is producing something and you patronizing your brother.
Listen to Planet 101.1 FM News at 7 a.m., 12 noon, and 6 p.m. with our news in special English at 2:30 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Planet Radio 101.1 FM, revolving around you.
It's the news at noon. In the news, President Bola Tinubu sacks 6 managing directors and directors general of Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development. Akwa Ibom State Government approves proposal for establishment of Ibom Model Farm as Governor Umo Eno assents to 4 bills, including establishment of Ibom Community Watch and State Security Trust Fund. Eyo Abasi people in Oron local government area appreciate Governor Umo Eno on appointment of Murphy BASSEY ESIN as Oron Transition Committee Chairman. On the foreign scene, Israel's ambassador to UK, Tzipi Hotovely, rejects two-state solution between Israel and Palestinians. In sport, Nigeria Premier Football League reschedules March Day 15 and 16 fixtures. Details coming up shortly. Good afternoon and welcome to the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM Uyo. I am Rachel David White. A first report this afternoon is that President Bola Tinubu has sacked the 6 managing directors and directors general of parastatals in the Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development. This was disclosed in a statement by Special Advisor Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngalale. The affected directors include the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, Nigerian Airspace Management Agency, Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau, Nigerian Meteorological Agency, Nigerian College of Aviation Technology, and Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority. Ngalale said the sack is in tandem with his renewed hope agenda, which is to bring world-class standards to Nigerian civil aviation in consumer protection and the promotion of the well-being of Nigerian passengers and the high cost of underperformance in this sector. Furthermore, President Bola Tinubu approved the commencement of a diligent process to be conducted by the Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development to recruit a substantive Vice-Chancellor and other principal officers of the African Aviation and Aerospace University, AAAU. The President anticipates that a new leadership across the critical sector will uphold the safety, convenience, and comfort of the Nigerian people as primary and sacrosanct in all of their administrative activities. According to the statement, due to high cost of underperformance in the sector, the President demands the immediate establishment of world-class policy design, implementation, and regulatory frameworks to reposition the sector in alignment with his renewed hope agenda. In the meantime, President Tinubu says the suspended Director Generals of the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, Musa Nuhu, will be probed by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. The President's spokesman, Ajuri Ngalale, who disclosed this in a statement, said Nuhu has been suspended from office to enable the EFCC conduct an unfettered investigation into the activities of a suspended Director General and other senior officials in the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, stressing that it will enable the anti-graft agency beam its anti-corruption searchlight on the NCAA. Meanwhile, the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Ola Olukayode, has called for urgent and unconditional return of Nigerian stolen assets stashed in foreign countries. According to the statement posted on the Commission's social media platform, Olukoyede met the call at the 10th session of the Conference of State Parties to the United Nations Convention Against Corruption, held at the Georgia World Congress Center, Atlanta, United States of America. According to him, the return of stolen asset warehouses in foreign countries has become imperative for the growth of the economy and expansion of frontiers of development within and outside Nigeria, adding that they need the cooperation of all the countries that are custodians or in charge of warehousing all the stolen assets from Africa. He further reiterated the need for the global community to support Nigeria's efforts towards asset recovery. Away from that, the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, CIBN, has advised the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, to implement policies that will effectively curb fraudulent transactions within the banking industry. The institute also urged financial institutions to prioritize cybersecurity measures to safeguard their websites and protect customer information. The Ogun State Chairman of CIBN, Isaac Arokun, met the call during a debate organized for higher institutions in the state as part of activities marking the annual Bankers' Week in the state. Speaking to newsmen at the event, the chairman stressed that the CBN, as the regulatory body, should formulate policies to prevent occurrence of unauthorized access or fraudulent activities. Back here, Akwa Ibom State Government has approved the proposal presented for the establishment of the Ibom Model Farm. The State Commissioner for Information, Comrade Iniememebong, who discloses when he briefed Government House correspondent shortly after the State Executive Council meeting held at the State ESCO Chambers Government House, Uyo, also said the State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice at the Council meeting presented 4 bills, which were establishment of Ibom Community Watch, establishment of Akwa Ibom State Security Trust Fund, establishment of Akwa Ibom State Bureau of Statistics, and special provision for statutory boards, which the governor granted assets to all of them. According to him, the State Commissioner for Culture and Tourism also presented a report on the state of preparedness for the Christmas Carols Festival, informing ESCO that everything is set for the Epolco event, as the governor commended the commissioner and his planning committee for a job well done so far, charging them to ensure a hitch-free and successful event. In the transportation sector, the Commissioner for Transport presented a proposal for the purchase of ferries to be built by the Nigerian Navy, stressing that the Economic Development Commissioner also briefed ESCO on the progress report of the implementation of a social register, which he also sought and obtained approval for the implementation of the second phase of AK Cares, adding that in education, the Commissioner said the bursary payment to undergraduates of Akwa Ibom State origin in public tertiary institutions is ongoing on the online portal. The information boss further disclosed that the report of the Executive Council retreat was presented by the Chief Facilitator, Barrister Mfon Usora, who mentioned that the main aim of the retreat was the achievement and implementation of a whole-of-government approach towards governance. Also, the Managing Director of Akwa Ibom Investment Corporation, Pastor Eyo Abasi Jacob, highlighted all the companies where the state government has shares and assured that the corporation under his watch will ensure the entrenchment of good corporate governance for the overall economic good of the state. Government House correspondent Genoa reports that in his reaction, the governor directed that the management of all government-owned companies should immediately be transferred to Akikop, while the supervision will remain with the relevant ministries. In a separate development, the people of Eyo Abasi in Oron local government area have praised the governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Umo Eno, over the appointment of Murphy BASSEY ESIN as the Transition Committee Chairman of Oron local government. In a statement signed by the Chairman of Eyo Abasi Council of Chiefs, Chief Asuko John Isang Ebianga, and made available to Planet News, The council extolled the governor for his farsightedness in appointing an industrial son of Eyo Abasi, Murphy BASSEY ESIN, to take charge of Oron local government. The chief further thanked the leader of Oron local government, Her Excellency Dr. Akone Agenyi, the Deputy Governor of the Akwa Ibom State, and Oman Esin, the Commissioner for Transport, and nominating the People's Choice, while praying God to grant the governor the wisdom to continue to appoint people of impeccable character into a position of responsibility in Oron local government area in future. The Eyo Abasi Council of Chiefs congratulated Murphy ESIN on his new appointment and prayed God's presence to be with him as he continues on the path of delivering true visionary leadership to the people. You're listening to the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM Uyo. Let's take a breather and then bring you more stories from our foreign sport and entertainment scenes. Do stay with us.
Healthy living begins with the choices one makes. Choosing to live healthy is the first step to healthy living. Join us Sundays 1:30 to 2 p.m. for Health Way, awareness for healthy choices.
Welcome back, and many thanks for staying with us. On our foreign scene, Israel's ambassador to the UK Tzipi Hotovely has said the country rejected a two-state solution after the war in Gaza ends. Reports said a two-state solution is the idea that establishing an independent Palestinian alongside Israel would create a way for the two people to coexist peacefully. The policy is supported by Israel's close ally, the US, and other Western nations. Elsewhere, the European Council says the European Union has reached an agreement to reform the bloc electricity market design (EMD) in a bid to reduce dependence on fossil fuels and stabilize consumer prices. The reform aims to make electricity prices less dependent on volatile fossil fuel prices, shield consumers from price spikes, accelerate the deployment of renewable energies, and improve consumer protection. The EU's plans are aimed at making the market less vulnerable and volatility, and we've seen as a response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine, which sent energy prices spiraling for consumers and businesses last year. In sports, the Nigeria Premier Football League Board has rescheduled the match day 15 and 16 fixtures. The fixture rearrangement is aimed at accommodating the difficulties in the logistics during a festive period. The match day 15 fixture scheduled for Sunday, 24th December, will now hold on Thursday, 21st December. The week 16 fixture, which was originally scheduled for Sunday, December 31st, has been brought forward to Thursday, December 28th. The match day 14 fixtures will be played on Saturday and Sunday across all league venues. Rivers United and Bayelsa United will face off in a rescheduled match day 12 fixture at the Adokie Amisimaka Stadium today. On entertainment, Nigerian singer Aziz Fashola, popularly known as Naira Marley, has accused actress Iyabojo of disseminating false and defamatory content against him on the internet and has slammed a 500 million naira suit on the actress. Naira Marley's lawyer, Olalekan Ojo, in a letter sent to the actress, outlined the accusations made in a September 2023 post on her Instagram page, stating that the actress accused Naira Marley of engaging in spiritual and physical dealings with the late singer Mohbad. The lawyer also said the actress accused Naira Marley of causing mental harm to the late singer. It's been the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM Uyo, but before we go, a recap of the major stories. President Bola Tinubu has sacked the 6 managing directors and directors general of parastatals in the Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development. Akwa Ibom State Government has approved the proposed proposal presented for the establishment of the Ibom Model Farm, as the state governor, Pastor Umo Eno, also assents to 4 bills, including establishment of Ibom Community Watch, establishment of Akwa Ibom State Security Trust Fund, establishment of Akwa Ibom State Bureau of Statistics, and special provisions for statutory boards. The people of Eyo Abasi in Oron local government area have praised the governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Umo Eno, over the appointment of Murphy BASSEY ESIN as the transition committee chairman of Oron local government area. On the foreign scene, we told you that Israel's ambassador to UK Tzipi Hotovely has said the country rejected 2-state solution after the war in Gaza ends. In sport, we reported that the Nigeria Premier Football League Board has rescheduled the match day 15 and 16 fixtures. For comment and coverage of a newsworthy event, call our newsroom on 0812 770 2940. Visit our website on planet101fm.ng and follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at planet_101fm. Also like our Facebook page at planet101fm Uyo. The news was edited by Jane Owa. As we end the news, let us continue to pray for the complete release of the remaining abducted core members of Akwa Ibom extraction. Let us always be our brother's keepers by reporting any suspicious moves or vital information that can aid their release to the relevant authorities. I am Rachel. David White. Good afternoon.